we got confirmation within an hour that there had been a loud bang at the same time that that comms were lost. A loud bang on the hydrophones, loss of transducer or transponder, loss of comms. I knew what happened. Sub imploded. I sent emails to everybody I know. I said, we've lost some friends. The sub has imploded. It's on the bottom in pieces right now.
In the deep and dangerous North Atlantic waters, a brave journey began on June 18, 2023. The Titan submarine, an incredible feat of engineering, fearlessly set sail from the rugged shores of Newfoundland, Canada, with a crew of 5 adventurous individuals. Their mission was to explore beneath the waves and catch a spooky glimpse of the Titanic wreckage. But they had no idea that their expedition would take a sudden and shocking turn, throwing them into a freezing nightmare they could never have imagined.
I couldn't think of any other scenario in which a sub would be lost where it lost comms and navigation at the same time and stayed out of touch and did not surface. I was also told, and I don't have confirmation on this, that they were on descent, they were a couple hundred meters above the seafloor, and they dropped their weights. Now, the only way for the ship to know that they had dropped their ascent weights, which would be an emergency abort, is if they had called that in, that they were ascending.
5 brave individuals entered the Titan submersible with excitement shimmering in their eyes. At the helm stood a remarkable man named Stockton Rush, a daring pilot and the founder of OceanGate Expeditions. Stockton, with a background in the aerospace industry and an insatiable passion for uncharted depths, was no ordinary engineer. OceanGate Expeditions, Stockton's brainchild, had been in existence since 2009. However, it wasn't until 2021 that they began offering Titanic expeditions to thrill-seeking adventurers. The company had raised an impressive $37 million in funding, including a recent investment of $18 million, specifically for launching the Titanic expeditions. Stockton's adventurous spirit shone through in a 2022 interview where he fearlessly declared, "If you just want to be safe, don't do anything. At some point, you have to take some risks." He even challenged the conventional notion of safety itself, considering it a waste. Known as a daredevil inventor, Stockton had a reputation for pushing boundaries. He criticized the U.S. Passenger Vessel Safety Act of 1993, believing it stifled commercial innovation by prioritizing passenger safety above all else. Stockton's avant-garde thinking and unconventional approach were evident in the design and controls of the Titan submersible. Joining Stockton on this extraordinary expedition was Hamish Harding, a 58-year-old British billionaire with an insatiable thirst for extreme adventures. Harding, a globetrotter who had journeyed to the South Pole with Buzz Aldrin, held 3 Guinness World Records, including a 4-hour drive to the abyss of the Mariana Trench. Harding was an unstoppable force of nature, an aviation enthusiast, skydiver, and a 2022 inductee into the Living Legends of Aviation, an honor shared with space moguls like Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos, as well as A-listers like Tom Cruise and Harrison Ford. The third occupant of the Titan was Paul-Henri Nargeolet, a venerable 77-year-old former French Navy commander and an expert in deep-sea exploration. Nargeolet had completed 35 dives to the Titanic wreck and held a prestigious position as the director of underwater research at RMS Titanic Incorporated, the firm with salvage rights to the Titanic. He was also part of the team that located the vanished Air France Flight 447 over the Atlantic. Completing this illustrious crew were Shahzada Dawood, a 48-year-old Pakistani-British entrepreneur and philanthropist, and his teenage son, Suleiman Dawood. Shahzada led the colossal Dawood Corporation and served on the board of his family's foundation and the SETI Institute, renowned for its search for extraterrestrial life. These 5 passengers aboard the Titan shared a deep connection, an insatiable interest in the deep sea, and remarkable achievements in aerospace and sea exploration. Coupled with their financial means, they were driven to chase their passions. OceanGate's Titanic expeditions came with a hefty price tag of up to $2,500 per person. However, the company's mission extended beyond catering to deep-sea tourism. They aspired to advance research on the wreck and its surrounding debris, unveiling the mysteries shrouding the deep sea. Diving into the Titanic wreck site is a venture filled with peril and unpredictability. David Pogue, a reporter who joined the expedition, revealed that passengers had to sign a waiver acknowledging the experimental nature of the vessel. The waiver explicitly outlined potential risks, including physical harm, disability, emotional distress, and even death. Concerns about the Titan's safety had already been raised, as it had previously made 3 expeditions to the Titanic wreck site. During one dive in 2022, communication was lost, raising doubts about the reliability of the submersible. Stockton Rush's innovative approach to the controls of the Titan caught attention. Using a video game controller, Stockton had designed a system that intrigued and puzzled many. The LOGITECH Bluetooth game controller was employed to steer and pitch the submersible, while construction pipes served as a ballast. It was a display of Stockton's MacGyver-like ingenuity. However, the dive encountered other challenges. One of the Titan's thrusters had been accidentally installed backwards, causing the submersible to spin in circles when attempting to move forward near the seafloor. This issue was overcome by using a steering wheel and holding the game controller sideways, as documented in the BBC documentary, Take Me to the Titanic. The Titan, a petite, teardrop-shaped submersible, lacked the capabilities of a naval submarine. At just 22 feet long, it had room for 5 occupants, but lacked traditional seats. Instead, it featured a small toilet and a single porthole window. Its size and design made it unsuitable for extended underwater stays or unassisted port arrivals, requiring constant vessel support. In case of an emergency inside the submersible, a life support countdown would commence. The crew had no means of exiting on their own, as the submersible was sealed from the outside, leaving rescue vessels as their only hope. Despite the risks and unconventional nature of the expedition, the Titan continued to attract adventurers and explorers who yearned for a glimpse into the depths of history. The crew's passion and determination, coupled with their diverse backgrounds, fostered a sense of camaraderie among them. They were united in their quest to unveil the secrets of the Titanic and explore the uncharted territories of the deep sea. The crew held their breath, ready to bear witness to history and confront the unforeseen challenges awaiting them. It was a voyage of discovery, danger, and the indomitable spirit of human exploration, an odyssey that would be etched in their memories forever. But the story doesn't end there. As the submersible ventured deeper into the ocean abyss, a chilling sense of dread enveloped them. The vast, crushing depths seemed to close in, threatening to ensnare them within the confines of the submersible. At 9:45 a.m. Eastern Time, communication between the submersible and the surface vessel abruptly ceased. The once thriving exchange of messages transformed into an eerie silence. 1 hour and 45 minutes into their descent, contact with the outside world was lost. The submersible, which symbolized discovery and adventure, now felt like an underwater prison. Fear surged through the crew as the harsh reality of their predicament settled in. What was supposed to be an exciting expedition had taken a nightmarish turn, with the shadow of death ominously looming over them. In the aftermath of the lost communication, an urgent search and rescue mission was launched. The United States Coast Guard and the Royal Canadian Air Force joined forces, deploying aircraft and sonar buoys to aid in the search. However, the rescue efforts faced obstacles due to low visibility and challenging weather conditions. Every passing moment heightened the urgency of the situation. The vast expanse of the ocean seemed to mock their efforts, testing the limits of expertise and resources. The search mission covered a massive area of 10,000 square miles, as every possible effort was made to locate the missing submersible. But the challenges mounted. With the remote location, inclement weather, darkness, rough sea conditions, and frigid water temperatures all working against the rescuers, it became a race against time and nature. The U.S. Navy's Deep Submergence Rescue Vehicle was unable to reach the depths where Titan potentially lay, and transporting remotely operated vehicles proved to be extremely challenging. The Horizon's Arctic remotely operated vehicle made a grim discovery: a debris field near the Titanic wreck containing confirmed pieces of the Titan. The submersible's loss was attributed to the explosion of the pressure chamber, leaving behind fragments on the seafloor. Heartbreaking news followed. Admiral Malgard expressed uncertainty about the likelihood of recovering the bodies. The death of the crew members aboard the Titan is a heartbreaking reminder of the risks and sacrifices inherent in the pursuit of exploration and discovery. These individuals, driven by a shared passion for the deep sea and a thirst for unraveling mysteries, ultimately paid the ultimate price for their adventurous spirits. May their courage and sacrifice never be forgotten, and may their legacy inspire future generations to push the boundaries of human knowledge, while always prioritizing safety and the preservation of life. That pretty much wraps this video up, guys. Thanks for watching. So, would you ever consider participating in such a dangerous endeavor? Share with us in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe to this channel with a bell notification if you enjoy watching our content. We upload some awesome stuff here, which you will most certainly enjoy. Hit a like on this video and leave a comment below. See you guys in the next one.